Kristopher Knox of the Bleacher Report had some stuff to say about the Cleveland Browns. And it seems to me, Dennis, that lately, after the Browns taken some hits from the guys who grade such things, it looks like a turnaround, especially in the case of Baker-Mayfield. The free agency and the trades, as far as this Bleacher Report by Kristopher Knox, they get an A. The NFL draft, they get an A. And overall, they get an A-. I think we would take that, right?
Yeah, Les, but I'm getting a little nervous here as I see more and more bouquets thrown at the feet of the Cleveland Browns because we need to go into the way back machine. Oh, I don't know, as far back as last year when all we heard about all offseason, oh, the Browns, they're the team on the rise. They might go to the Super Bowl. And they open up and get dust busted by Tennessee. It's a nightmare of a season. Again, call me a cynic. Okay, fine. I'll plead guilty in this case because while I always say, you know this, I say I'm optimistic about the Browns during the summer. I do get nervous though seeing so much praise heaped toward the Browns because, for example, think about the Ravens. They're sitting back going, oh, really? Okay. Great. You want to praise the Browns? Fine. We got them coming in game one at our place. We want payback for last year. And oh, by the way, we're the two-time defending champs in the division with the reigning MVP. So we're not amused. So I can't wait to see the Browns play, even if it is in front of no fans in 2020. That's why I'm kind of a little nervous about all the praise.
Let's take a look and see what it looks like on paper. This is from the Bleacher Report and what they have to say. A lot of them use the same narrative that, well, it was supposed to be last year, but okay, it's still in place to do it this year. Cleveland Browns were the winners of the 2019 offseason after adding Kareem Hunt and Odell Beckham Jr. However, their 2020 offseason may prove to be the real winner for the franchise, while Mayfield's development will be the number one story in Cleveland this year. The Browns should be in the playoff, should be a playoff team for as many expected them to be last year. That seems to be the narrative now. So that's what Bleacher Report is saying.
Les, let me say a couple things. Number one, I did not see that quote. So what I was saying, I had no idea that quote was coming.
Right.
But also, let me take issue with one thing that was said in there, one word at least. Baker Mayfield's development will be the number one. No. His production. Nobody cares about his development.
There's no time for that.
Okay?
There's no time for it.
No, there's no time for when we in Cleveland, let me just educate all the national guys out there. When we in Cleveland hear the word development, Les, what do we think of? We think of rebuild. We think of
3 years down the
timeline.
road.
Yes, 4 years down the road, this team's going to be good. No. I don't ever want to hear the word development associated with any Cleveland Browns in 2020.